see. Alright. Got that working. Sweet. Okay. Now I gotta redo all this again. What's up, everyone? First live stream ever. First day of live streaming on YouTube here, and we're going to be watching some scary videos. So yeah, just wait a minute. I don't want to move too fast. We are going to be watching Nuke's Top 5. This video is called Scary Videos, or Are You a Big Baby? So, let's get into it.
Proud mom Savannah says that she often took her daughter to see her grandmother at the nursing home, and that her little girl always loved those visits. Unfortunately, one quiet night, Savannah's elderly grandmother passed away peacefully in her sleep. The very next morning, just before sunrise, Savannah's daughter wakes up and wanders into her playroom. She sits there in the dark, all alone, playing and just talking to herself. But when Savannah listens closely to the security footage, it seems like her daughter might not have been alone after all.
That's crazy.
And you want to say so now. So a pizza. Remember?
The toddler seems to be speaking directly to her recently deceased grandmother,
That's
even
insane.
gently reminding Grandma that she's now with the angels on the other side.
It's nighttime, we get to sleep. And you want to say so now. So a pizza. Remember?
Savannah says that she can't explain what happened, but that watching the
kinda
bittersweet
cute.
video always brings tears to her eyes. She believes that her grandma came back to say one last goodbye to her beloved little granddaughter.
So a pizza. Remember?
The unseen observer, Red Anderson, who is an Air Force medic, says that strange things often happen at the military base's treatment facility where he works. One late night, Red
Petty.
is sending his wife a Snapchat message when he captures something that is pure nightmare fuel.
Oh yeah, there's that. Anyway, I just had to check this email real quick. I'll be home in a sec, but that would be crazy.
Did you see it? In the doorway across the hall, some strange dark shape seems to peer down from the top of the doorway. Something with two little widely spaced eyes. As it ducks out of sight, a strange sound can be heard. Now, there isn't supposed to be anyone else in the base medical facility, so Red goes...
Bro, you... oh my gosh. First off, why is this guy just filming out of just nowhere? Like, why is he filming in the first place? I see no reason to film. And the fact that it's like in the perfect position. There's a lot of these videos out there where it's like they're filming in the weirdest times, and it's like somehow coincidental that something happens. It just seems weird to me. It just doesn't seem legit at all.
to investigate, but he doesn't see anything. Red says that his wife later pointed out the strange onlooker in his video, and when he saw it, it sent a chill down his spine. Next stop, nowhere.
Didn't even look like
Property
he saw
manager of a
it.
high-rise building in China steps
he
into
already
the
had it
elevator for
planned.
what should have been a routine ride. But out of nowhere, things take a terrifying turn. The elevator suddenly lets out a loud metallic bang and then slams to a violent emergency stop. The property manager is a bit shaken, but luckily he's unharmed. However, there was something more going on here. Did you see it? In the reflection of the elevator doors, something strange appears, like a pale hand or maybe a long white finger reaching towards the man's shoulder. Others say it looks more like a ghostly mist creeping through the small gap in the elevator doors. But either way, let me know what you think.
Looks like a reflection
Next
of
up,
some sort.
Three
Off
friends
his
are on a
phone or
summer trip
something.
to Spain, staying in a large high-rise hotel. One night they hop on the elevator to head down to the lobby, but that's when things start to go very wrong.
Yo, so this elevator is acting mad weird. We started
Mad
a few
weird.
floors up, and
Fast forward to 45 minutes later, and the guys are still stuck in the elevator as the lights flicker and the temperature begins to rise from the summer heat.
alright, so the power is out. The backup, yeah, there you go. The backup generator's been coming on and off. We've been having the time of our lives. And yeah, we're like cooking alive.
Now, luckily, the hotel does have a backup generator, but unluckily, the generator seems to be malfunctioning. And here is where things start to get a bit weird.
Sound a little
Because
unlucky.
for some unknown reason, the elevator takes them to the hotel's 16th floor, which is currently abandoned and under construction.
Oh no, look, it worked. What is... Okay, so it's been doing this for a minute. And there's nothing out there.
It's pretty.
Alright,
That is
did
pretty
something,
scary.
did something.
Pretty creepy, that's for sure.
What is going on?
Well, it's malfunctioning, so.
The doors shut again, trapping them inside. But a little bit later, and finally there's a silver lining, as the elevator power seems to come back on.
We're moving.
Just a little bit of a malfunction, bro.
Wait. Stop. No.
Oh, I just went back to the 16th floor.
No.
Alright.
The power comes back on and the elevator starts to move. But inexplicably, it somehow just ends up back on the creepy abandoned
It's like the Blair
16th
Witch
floor.
Project.
At this point, the friends debate just stepping out and trying to find the stairs. But with the floor completely blacked out and under construction, they decide it's safer to just stay put. And now, over an hour has passed, and the guys are starting to get a bit stir-crazy in the hot, cramped elevator.
There you go. I got you.
Oh. Always cooking
What
something.
are you doing?
Yep. Yep.
I gotta pee.
Oh, you gotta pee.
It's making my bladder run. I gotta pee.
You gotta pee.
Well, like the rappers. No, I gotta pee.
Oh, yeah.
I'm only bladder.
Yep.
I gotta pee. I don't know why else is going. I gotta pee. It's making me mad. I let myself. Like Bowser.
Guys, this is probably the worst thing anyone could.
No.
Now, shortly after this clip, power was fully restored and the guys finally made it down to the hotel lobby. They upload videos of their harrowing adventure on the elevator, but their viewers spot something truly chilling. Again, did you see it? As the guys are goofing around while stuck on the creepy 16th floor, something black seems to appear behind them and rise up from the floor. So just why did the elevator keep dragging them back to that closed-off 16th floor? And why was it shut down in the first place? But most importantly, what is this? Let me know what you think. If you see something that you think would be
Couldn't tell you
perfect for
what
the
that
top
was,
5,
but-
email me at nukestop5@gmail.com. You can also tag me on TikTok at
Seems a little odd.
nukestop5official. And be sure to tag me only at nukestop5official, because there are a lot of fake accounts on there. A
Yeah,
bullet from
check
the
out
blue.
Nuke's Top 5.
Now, I usually don't post many UFO videos on this channel, but there's something a bit different about this one. Something a little weird and possibly scary. So, on August 5th, Andrew Clifton was walking his dog Dash in the Malvern Hills of Western England. He was shooting some slow-motion video clips of his dog to post to Facebook. When Andrew checked his footage back, he found something that left him speechless. Steady. Steady. Did you see it? As Andrew films himself throwing a frisbee to his dog Dash, some unknown long cylindrical object seems to fly just over his head at a very fast speed. And so, this is when things get a little scary.
Doesn't look
Because
like it.
cynics and debunkers claim that this object is an arrow, possibly shot from a bow or crossbow. So, this is either some strange UFO or someone randomly shot an arrow at Andrew's head
Yeah.
while he was out walking his dog.
Saying it doesn't look
But
like a
what do you
UFO, bro.
think? Is this something from another world? Government technology? Or, new fear unlocked? Someone shooting an arrow at you while you're walking your dog? You decide. The 4th floor. A young woman named Aria is staying at an old hotel in Virginia. One night around 10 p.m., she's walking back to her room when she notices a strange-looking man following her. She starts to record with her phone, pretending
some
that she's on
weirdo,
a video
some
call
creep.
to try to scare the guy away. But it doesn't seem to work.
Okay.
Don't know what's going
Aria
on.
says that she heard the man's footsteps behind her start to get faster, and she thought that he was chasing her. So she runs and starts screaming for help. But now this is when things start to get weird, because viewers begin to notice that if you slow down the video at a couple of key
Yes.
moments, no one can be seen chasing Arya.
Yeah.
And so now we cut to a completely different TikTok account, one made by a guy named Tony who is a maintenance worker at this very same hotel. Tony sees Arya.
Also, that could be clickbait for sure. You know? Let's make a crazy video just to get views, you know?
His video online, so he goes to check the hotel security footage. He finds this.
Y'all, so here's video of that girl that posted, and I'm gonna let y'all know now, it gets really weird. It's like she acting like she's running from something or hiding from something, but there's literally nobody else in front.
Like, why is the elevator door not closing, bro?
Like she tweaking. And the elevator door is not even closing.
I swear I saw a face on
Like she's playing hide and seek.
the left side.
In the
The
video, we see
elevator?
Arya running down the hall and then cowering in the elevator. But again, no one can be seen chasing her. Strangely, the elevator doors just won't close, so Arya runs out. Tony says that the front desk clerk said that Arya did eventually make it downstairs. She left in an Uber without a word. So now, Tony is curious as to just what might have happened to make Arya run away. He finds the girl's room number and goes up with a coworker. What they find is truly disturbing.
It's like all our stuff is just left here.
I mean, let's be real. If that is something really legit, are you gonna stick around? Probably not. So, if this is real, then, and you're by yourself, of course you're not gonna wanna stick around. You don't want anything bad to happen to you. So let's just get the F out of here, right?
It's crazy.
Also, you never know if this person was on, you know, some kind of something. Make you tripping, you know? So, keep that in mind, also.
Yo, hold on. Why the f is this girl just... Yo. This is crazy.
All of Arya's luggage is still in the room. Even stranger, the room looks like it has been ransacked, with things strewn all over the floor. Weirdest of all, Tony finds something commonly called an underdoor tool. This device is often used by criminals to break into hotel rooms with a latched door. So now Tony thinks that someone might have been in Arya's room, and maybe there actually was someone chasing her. He goes back and takes a closer look at the hotel security footage. What he finds chills him to his core.
Alright, y'all, so I went back and was looking at the video of that girl from the other day, right? Because I'm thinking maybe somebody must be following her. Just keep watching the screen right here, man. I saw something that's just the housekeeper down there. Right there. Right there.
I don't know what that
This
was.
is crazy. And y'all think that's crazy? Why keep watching like right by that door right there, by that table. Keep watching right over by there. My hand is shaking. Right there.
What is that?
What the heck? Bro, that's a rock from that table right there. Those are stones and those in bowls right there by that table. And that one of them stones just fell on the floor.
And there's no way that should happen because there's no wind in there.
Wind ain't even gonna do that though. This is
Oh, sorry, guys.
yo, this is crazy.
Just a few minutes after we see Arya running down the hall, we can see a strange unexplained shadow that seems to speed off down the hallway in the same direction. Shortly afterwards, a stone from a nearby decorative bowl mysteriously launches off the table and lands in the hallway floor. Now, Tony says that he doesn't know exactly what happened here. He says that he has never experienced anything like this while working at the old hotel, but he has heard strange, unexplained sounds from time to time.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it, just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
Keep in mind, there's no construction going on. Nothing.
So was some real person with bad intentions chasing Aria? Was this something supernatural? Or is it all just a very elaborate hoax? As
You never know,
always,
it could all have been a
you
setup,
decide.
you know?
Unleashed.
You don't know.
A couple in
Could
West
be
Virginia
real,
owns a
could be
little
a
pet
setup.
shop, and they usually let one of their older dogs wander around the place. But one morning when they come in to open up, something seems wrong. The dog isn't his usual happy self. Instead, he's curled up in his bed, trembling, and absolutely refuses to come out. The shop owners are worried, and they check the security cameras to see what might have spooked the little dog. They find something truly bizarre. At around 11:30 p.m., the camera shows the little dog wandering aimlessly through the dark pet store. Suddenly, out of nowhere, something seems to actually launch the dog sideways, hard, almost as if he was kicked. Thankfully, the pup wasn't seriously hurt. But was this some weird freak occurrence? Or does the pet shop have a guest that no one can see? Next up,
That or it
a
could
guy named
be
Angelo says that some
something
seriously
startled
strange
it.
things have been happening in his house in Tenerife, one of the Canary Islands of Spain. Angelo says that one night his dog Nala started acting very weird, as if something had given her a serious scare. Curious and a little worried, they decide to check the security footage. What they find is downright chilling.
The hell?
In the video, little Nala seems upset by something off to the side of the room. Something that we can't see. Nala starts backing away, clearly frightened. Then, suddenly, something seems to violently yank the collar right off the dog's neck. Angelo posted follow-up videos to prove the footage wasn't fake. He showed that the clip came directly from his security camera, and he even demonstrated that Nala's collar is extremely difficult to remove.
Now that's some serious shit right there,
Doesn't
dude.
just fall off. Angelo says that since the incident, his poor little dog Nala is a nervous wreck. He says the dog refuses to stay alone and now insists on sleeping in their bedroom every night.
Something
As for
don't like
Angelo,
dogs.
he's added 2 more cameras around his house because he thinks that whatever pulled that collar off is still there, and he plans to catch it on camera. It sees you. It seems that both children and adults have long found the animatronic robots at Chuck E. Cheese pizza restaurants to be a bit nightmare-inducing. In fact, the creepy robots are so unsettling that they were the primary influence behind the popular horror game Five Nights at Freddy's. So, a woman named Gina visited a Chuck E. Cheese restaurant with her child. When the show ends and the animatronics shut down, she decides to take a peek behind the curtain to film the inanimate robots. Instead, she catches something downright creepy. One of the animatronic
That's pretty
robots suddenly looks straight at Gina with a wide-eyed stare, almost as if it caught her spying on them. Now, of course, this could have just been some coincidental glitch in the robot's programming, but it bears mentioning that
That
the
is
Chuck E.
pretty
Cheese
weird.
animatronics have no facial recognition sensors, no motion sensors, and nothing else that can make them intentionally turn to look at someone. But in this case, it almost seems to stare right into Gina's soul. The fall of Hood House. Noah says that he used to live in a 138-year-old haunted house in Lancaster, South Carolina. Shortly after moving into the house, Noah started to hear strange, unexplained tapping from the bottom of the stairs.
Let's see. It sounds like my washer, bro. Or my dryer. One or the other.
Hello? If you can hear me, please stop. Why are you going faster?
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
This is more or less.
Yeah, screw that, bro.
When that happens during the day, I can walk on here and it's like, okay, it's creepy during the day too. Calm down, girl.
Noah says that the old house was previously inhabited by the Hood family, who all met a tragic fate inside the home.
Judson Hood, the original homeowner of the house, built in 1887. So I went on Ancestry, I go and pay the $19.99, whatever fee it was, and I get all of this dude's family tree information. But pretty much this document up here talks about Judson Hood's death. As it would turn out, Judson was not the only one that died in this house. In fact, every single family member died. Mary Pogue Hood, his wife.
Even weirder, Noah finds out that Mary Hood passed away on the exact spot where he often hears the creepy, unexplained tapping.
All that knocking sounds that you hear in the previous videos mostly occurred right here at the bottom of the stairs, and that turns out to be the location where Mary fell on the stairs, was immobilized, and then eventually died.
As the weeks wear on, Noah starts to get a bit accustomed to the ghost that he believes to be Mary Hood. He even becomes a bit annoyed by the nightly tapping.
Mary. Mary girl. Ooh, I'm covered in goosebumps.
Nah. Yeah, there you go. See, that's some real stuff right there, dude. This is the type of stuff that I want to experience. Something like this. But I'll be going for it. I want to be just sitting there in the background. The chills, that's a real thing. Crazy.
Mary, I know you just died 106 years ago. Give it up, Mary. Cut it out. Come on, Mary, for real. You done said your f***ing piece 106 times. Die. Go to the grave.
But apparently, the spirit in his home took that personally. The haunting becomes more intense as one night while Noah has some friends over, the bizarre tapping not only comes from...
I was gonna be like, this guy is so far back that he could have had someone do this. Like, this could have been all planned. So who knows if this is real, but let's see if there's any more.
the base of the stairs, but also from the actual walls of the house's second floor.
This hasn't happened in so long. Hello?
Don't do that. No, I ain't kidding. I'll leave right now.
Oh my god, look. Please stop.
No, you stop. No, stop.
Noah's friends are not quite as used to the haunted house as he is, and one of them has a physical reaction.
Bailey.
I couldn't help it.
Bailey.
Anymore, that's all that matters.
Holy crap, dude.
But this is when things start to happen that even make Noah's blood run cold.
What's up, girl? Are you trying to say something? Or are you just trying to keep annoying me?
Augustine's knocking on the door and
Okay, hold on.
me to
And
wake
now the
up.
hauntings seems to
You
get
to
serious
come in.
and downright dangerous. Because Noah's front porch inexplicably just catches fire.
I heard somebody banging. I'm like, what the f***?
I did too. I literally went inside. I said, Noah.
Tonight, a Queen City News exclusive. A group of roommates in Lancaster County are looking for a hero they say saved their lives. Their home caught on fire without them knowing early yesterday morning. They tell our South Carolina Bureau Chief Shakira Speaks a mysterious Good Samaritan called 911 just in the nick of time.
Those are words you never want to hear. And the roommates say if it weren't for someone driving by, they would have never heard those words either. Homeowner Noah Heaton said it was a normal night for him and his roommates as they were all preparing for bed, but they weren't prepared for what would happen next.
I woke up at about 1 a.m., my roommates yelling at me, thinking someone's breaking in the front door.
The sounds they heard were from the Lancaster County Fire Department urging them to get out of the house. So barefoot and in pajamas, they got outside, only to see firefighters already tackling the fire on the second story.
And that's when I saw our hammock and outdoor rug up in flames.
This is left after the fire. Heaton says officials still don't know the cause.
Love you guys. Yeah. I really am so glad we're okay though.
Each roommate attributes their luck to guardian angels.
So by now, Noah has had about enough of the old haunted house and the ghost of Mary Hood. He just sells the home and moves out. But that's not the end of this story. Because you see, almost...
Dude, I don't even know why people do that. Dude, you could turn this into a place where people go and investigate so you can get more information and come to a conclusion and figure out what you can do to help the situation. Because it could just be getting your attention. Whoever this is could be getting your attention. They probably just want to get information out, you know? Or they probably do want you out. Who knows? But people that just run away when you can get people... There's tons of people out there that investigate and that would love to investigate places like this. We need more of that.
Exactly 1 year after Noah sold the house, a mysterious raging fire started in the home and it was completely destroyed.
You guys, I'm still in shock that this house burnt to the ground after 3 years of my blood, sweat, tears, and literally my entire bank account poured into this house for it to burn a year later.
Here's another thing. There's professionals that could look at the place and see if there's anything wrong with your gas lines, you know, plumbing or anything like that. Maybe you should have the house checked to see if everything was still good, you know, electrical and everything like that. You never know, it could have saved this house. And if it came down to everything was perfect by all the professionals looking up, they say everything's good, and then this happens and it's no one's fault, it just randomly happened, then it's a little weird. I would say it's a little something for sure.
Insane to me. Now regarding the second fire that resulted in the total devastation, again, I had moved out, so I don't know much details about this fire other than the family was in the home when it started, and guess what time it started? 3 a.m.
Thankfully, the family of 4 who were now living in the house made it out without any injuries. Now, after researching this fire, I can confirm that, weirdly enough, the fire department does say that it started right around 3 a.m., just as Noah said. And the local fire chief says that the cause of the fire is currently unknown. Shadow in the snapshot. A young woman named Kitty says that while on a trip to Mexico, she took a photo of her 3 friends with a disposable camera. When she had her photos developed, she was shocked to see a mysterious extra person in the background. First, many people who saw Keeney's photo said that the dark figure in the background was simply a shadow from one of the girls, or possibly Keeney's own reflection as she took the picture. But then people began to brighten the image a bit and saw this. The extra figure in the photo seems to have a ghastly face. It doesn't look like a shadow, and it certainly doesn't look like Keeney's reflection. Yeah. So just who or what is this? You decide. Story Videos. Now, this is the place for all the videos that are kind of scary at first, but...
I don't know, it just doesn't seem ghostly to me, you know? It seems like it's a regular person. It is darker than the rest of them, but you can literally see every single facial feature. So, I don't know. Could be yanking y'all, you know?
Then just become a little weird or goofy. Mostly just goofy. So first up, a man looks into his hallway and in the shadows, he sees a cat just laying there and staring at him. But he doesn't have a cat.
I don't have a cat.
Oh yeah, this is funny. I've seen this.
Oh my god, that was my cat. That's my shoe.
Now, I thought that was a cat too, so maybe I'm blind. Anyway, next up, some guys witness a real zombie attack on their car.
Oh, hey, dude. You're all good. Hey, you're gonna have to get out of the car, sir. Wait. Get him out the line there. He's thrashing his car.
Just making cases.
The car is thrashing the car.
I don't really want to get into the water.
Now, I don't know if you call that guy a zombie, but he definitely was exposed to some kind of strange chemicals that changed him into that.
Don't do drugs. If you're doing it,
Exactly.
stop it. Get some help.
But the funniest thing about this YouTube video are the comments, like 28 beers later, and the Hills have DUIs, and my favorite, he still has PTSD from the Civil War. Anyway, thanks so
made
much
the
for
wrong
watching,
turn.
and hopefully I'll see you back again next time.
Alright. That video is done. Sweet. Alright. On to the next. Let's do it.
To debunk his own video, Hunter Mathis lives in a historic home in Memphis, Tennessee that was built in 1859. The house sits across from a forensic center where actual autopsies are often performed. One night, when Hunter is home alone, he spots someone wearing a hat just standing on his front porch. And this is when things start to get really creepy.
Dude. See, that's just a crazy ex-girlfriend, bro. That's a crazy ex. Or a crazy girlfriend. I mean, they go hand in hand. But that's just a crazy girlfriend, bro. That's all that is. You got the stalker girlfriends, you know?
In the actual hell.
Okay. Now you're gonna look behind and boom, she's gonna get you, you know? Boom, she got you. Somehow she snuck by you. I don't know how that stuff happens, but somehow she snuck by that person and boom, got her.
Now, Hunter says that he opened the door because, unfortunately, having strangers standing on his doorstep is a common problem. But it's usually easily solved.
We live in downtown Memphis, which means we're used to having a homeless population. Usually when it rains, we will have homeless people walk up on the porch.
Homeless, nah, dude. It's the girlfriends.
And it is sad, but we do have to ask them to leave because we're on a private property. Every time I have had to ask a homeless person to get off the porch, they've always been kind, sweet, or just listened. They're just like you and me. They're just in much rougher circumstances. I was perplexed in the video because I thought, I didn't pay attention to the light passing through the shadow. I was like, it's not raining. Why is someone on my front porch? I get that to a lot of you in your everyday lives, that's not a good call. And probably moving forward, I won't do that. But I've been in that situation multiple times, and I just didn't think anything about it.
Now, Hunter has even tried to debunk his own video to figure out exactly what he could have saw at his door that night, but it still just doesn't make sense.
The front of our house where somebody would be. For them to run, where would they have to hide? It goes straight out, juts out. This way, another commercial building, it juts out. They would also have to jump down into this drop of a fence and go that way.
Hunter says that he has lived in the house for 2 years, but he has never experienced anything like this. So just who or what did he see at his door? Next up, a woman is recording a video with her daughter to show off her new blue LED pool lights.
I wasn't there.
But when she reviews her
Couldn't
clip,
tell you.
she notices that she accidentally caught something that is downright creepy. Some odd translucent figure seems to eerily float around the edge of the pool, passing right through the woman's daughter. So are these figures just a trick of the light? Or did these people capture real evidence of the supernatural? A little visit. Newstop 5 viewer Jose Gonzalez sent me this strange footage that was captured just outside an apartment complex in Southern California. Jose says that the footage was caught by a family friend on a door cam just outside her apartment. It shows something that is truly bizarre. Some little figure that seems to be walking on 2 legs moves under the stairs. Then, as a woman passes by, it seems to press itself up against the wall to avoid her attention. Then, the little figure quickly crawls between...
It looks like a monkey. One of those little small monkeys. Could have been a raccoon. It looks like an animal. That's all I could say. It looks like an animal.
Between the steps and disappears out of sight. Weirdly, whatever this is almost looks like it's dressed in a tiny little robe. Now, Jose believes that the security cam caught a duende, a mischievous creature from Spanish and Latin American folklore that is said to be similar to a gnome or leprechaun. But let me know what you think this is. Through the eyes of a child.
An animal,
A young
right?
woman named Kyla says that she once saw a ghost when she was only 3 years old. Her aunt is filming her at the table when suddenly this happens.
Look, my apple. Don't come in here. Okay? Stay in there. Stay in there in the library. Don't come in here. Okay? I won't hit you anymore. I'm not gonna get.
Who are you talking to?
I don't like that.
Who are you talking to?
I don't want to see her. No.
Huh?
I don't like that one.
Well, who? You don't like who? What, baby?
I don't like that.
Like what?
There's DIY, and there's doing it yourself.
That's crazy.
Hey guys.
It's now 15 years later and Kyla is 18. She says she has very little memory of this specific incident.
So basically me and my aunt, I was at my aunt's house, my grandma lived down the street, and I guess my mom was at work. We were just eating potato soup, and I guess I saw something or someone on the stairs, and I was like, don't you come in here. And they just kept getting closer to me, and you could see that I'm looking that way, and I'm just like, you know, because it's coming at me, and I'm like, get away.
Who are you talking to?
I don't like that.
Now we go to Wichita, Kansas, where Newstop 5 viewer Dallas Clark says that she's worried that her home might be haunted after her Ring camera captures a very strange conversation. You see, her young son seems to be having an argument with someone. But the
I've seen this
problem
video.
is, he's in his room,
pretty crazy.
all alone.
Don't talk. You don't talk to me. Wait, Ghostman. Ghostman. Ghostman, you stay there. I stupid. We don't like you anyway. Yeah. You want to talk to me, though?
That kid will mess you up, bro.
You want to talk, Ghost? You want to talk to me? I'm gonna beat you up. If you don't be quiet. Now. Now go.
The toddler seems to be speaking to an invisible entity that he has named, quote, Ghostman. The boy even goes so far as to threaten to beat up Ghostman.
I'm gonna beat you up. If you don't be quiet.
These goddamn ghosts don't shut up
The little boy
sometimes.
even yells for the ghost to leave.
Now go. Go. Go.
Dallas says that her son still speaks to, quote, Ghostman, and that she has captured other spooky disturbances all around her home. Another family in Houston, Texas has a similar strange experience with their 1-year-old daughter. One evening, Tiffany Matthews notices that her little girl is looking at something in their kitchen, and that's when things get really weird.
Y'all, I don't know who she playing with, but it's an invisible person, and they're tickling her. Stop. And I pray so much, it can't be no bad spirit in here. So I pray so much over this house. Wow. She is really interacting. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Little 1-year-old Trinity can be seen happily reacting to something her family
That's so
just
insane,
can't
dude.
see. The child's mother believes that whatever this is can't be anything malicious. She thinks that her daughter is probably playing with the loving spirit of her grandmother. So do you think this is all just a child's overactive imagination? Or just what are these young children seeing? You decide. If you see something that you think would be perfect for the top 5, email me at nukestop5@gmail.com. You can also tag me on TikTok at nukestop5official, and be sure to tag me only at nukestop5official because there are a lot of fake accounts on there. Ghost hunts gone wrong. In this next video, a ghost hunter named Alex is exploring a haunted house where he hears a rumbling noise coming from a nearby wardrobe. The mirror on the wardrobe bursts outward, sending sharp shards of glass flying towards Alex, barely missing him. But there's something even weirder here. Because, did you see it? Some bizarre shadow figure comes flying right out of the mirror and darts across the room so fast that Alex doesn't even notice. He checks the inside of the wardrobe, but there's nothing there. Mark Sebastian is staying at the infamous Stanley Hotel in Estes Park, Colorado. The Stanley
Very
Hotel
weird.
is said to be one of the most haunted hotels in North America, and is most famously known as the inspiration for the Stephen King book and subsequent movie, The Shining. Turns out that the hotel does live up to its spooky reputation. As Mark is filming the outside of the hotel late one night, he captures this.
I'm not kidding, I just saw someone move in that window. Look in this window, right here.
You hear that? A dark figure seems to peek out of one of the hotel's upper windows. But what's especially creepy is that this room is closed and locked off, inaccessible to the public.
This is the room where I saw something.
hotel staff can't explain Mark's strange, ghostly capture, as no member of the staff patrols that room.
Okay,
and
that's
it's not
pretty cool.
open to hotel guests.
Really creepy though.
Isn't that creepy?
I'm glad you caught that though.
Me
We
too.
should show the tours.
Okay, I'll show the tours downstairs. Okay. I confirmed with the staff that no one was in there. They don't do patrols inside of that room. And most certainly not at 2:30 a.m.
I want to let you know that I was on live the entire night that night. So there are at least 1,000 people who saw the events of the footage you just saw play out in real time. It's a locked whiskey bar that is only open for private events. And as soon as I saw Mr. Shadowman show his ass, I ran up to the door of that room that is on that little patio that you can see in the video, shined a flashlight in and showed that there was no one in there.
So just who or what did Mark see? Let me know what you think. This next clip was sent to me
That's
by
pretty
News
cool.
Top 5 viewer Zach S.
Very
He says
interesting.
that just after midnight, he and his friend Brandon were exploring a tunnel in Shinks Ferry, Pennsylvania, that locals claim is extremely haunted. As the guys look around, something happens that chills them to their core. Okay.
What is that? Right here, it sounds like boots, like wet boots walking up here.
I heard that too. Did you hear the low,
Yeah!
it's like a male?
Yeah, that's what I was describing as a growl.
It's like a male grunting.
Saying, what the
The two guys hear what sounds like a person moving in the tunnel, which kind of freaks them out. But as they go to check it out, they hear what almost sounds like a loud wailing moan from somewhere very close by. This sends the guys screaming back to their car in absolute terror.
Saying, what the
So did Zach and Brandon hear a ghost tromping around and whooping it up? Well,
That's the thing. It could have been anything, but instead
Caught
of
on
investigating,
camera.
they ran away.
Now, I don't usually feature scary photos on the channel because they're just too easy to fake. But I found these pictures especially interesting just because they're so strange and seem much harder to manipulate. Now, first up, some women were on a girls' trip to celebrate one of the women's birthdays. There were no husbands or boyfriends and no children in attendance. So one of the women snapped a live photo on her iPhone . Small boy who seems to be absolutely colorless appears over the women's shoulders. Now, if you don't know, an iPhone live photo captures a few frames before the photo and a few frames after. And if you look closely, this little pale gray boy actually seems to be moving. The women say that they have no idea who this boy could be, as there were absolutely no children around anywhere. Next up, a young woman named Tegan is taking a picture with her boyfriend. But later when she prints the photo out, she notices something very odd in the background. A very tall, thin man with indistinct features and hollow eyes can be seen watching them.
See, like I said, like the first video, bro. You got the stalker ex-boyfriend now. You got the crazy ex, or want-to-be boyfriend. I don't know, whatever you want to call it. This is a stalker, bruh. It's a stalker.
The couple claims that the strange man with seemingly extra long limbs was not there when they took the picture. Destination unknown. Now, this story is about a different kind of scare, one that you might not take seriously, but maybe you should. Back in 2003, the movie Final Destination 2 was released, and it featured this classic horror scene involving a log truck. this movie scene became so iconic that when the new Final Destination movie was released earlier this year, the movie studio actually put ads on log trucks. Now, the Final Destination 2 log truck scene pretty much influenced the driving habits of a whole generation.
And this is what Final Destination did to the millennials. Look.
Nobody behind that truck. Not one car in the lane.
Fuck you.
But some people didn't see Final Destination 2, or maybe they just didn't take it seriously.
This guy has never watched Final Destination 2 because why are we following this jack?
Tori, every single millennial is terrified, and you have, oh my gosh, we're cruising behind the lumber truck. They have to strap those down. Oh, I bet they saw that in the movie too.
But here's what makes the Final Destination log truck scene especially creepy, because sometimes it actually happens.
Riding behind the Final Destination truck, keeping our distance. For some reason, they're gonna lose it. I swear to God, they're gonna lose the log. Happening! It's happening! Oh my God, I have my camera out.
Yeah, it does happen.
Oh my God!
And if you're saying, yeah, well, that's not like the movie, the log just fell off the side, even though the driver weirdly just kept going. But no, as I said before, this has actually happened.
Crazy, boy.
So, is it scary or just a public service message? Either way, just do not drive behind a log truck. Thank you. The devil down below. A guy named Kyle Anthony says that lately he's been hearing strange sounds around his house. Oddly enough, he says that the sounds are coming from beneath his house, in the house's crawl space.
I've seen
He
this.
sets up a camera down there to see what's going on. What he captures makes his blood run cold.
I just saw the scariest thing I've ever seen in my life. Watch this.
Kyle's camera captures what looks like a person or something hiding in the tiny crawl space underneath his house. Thinking it might be some strange person actually living underneath his home, he goes into his house's crawl space to check it out.
I can't sleep. There's a security camera. I don't know what I saw. I'm not seeing anything. I don't know what this tarp is. Whether or not there's anything underneath. I don't see anything. I don't see any signs of life. I don't see any signs of afterlife.
Seems like something more paranormal than anything.
Kyle investigates and even crawls his way into the space underneath his house. But there's just no one there. So what do you think this is? Let me know.
Looks like he captured a
Sensing
figure.
something bad.
Sure.
A guy named Nick takes care of his elderly grandmother who has dementia. One night while his grandmother is having an episode, weird things start to happen around their house.
The dog senses something. Well, it's the Roomba. Oh, it's just, yeah. Dog's probably just barking because of that. Or growling because of that. Why is she just standing there? It's very weird.
Nick's grandmother's dog starts to growl toward the kitchen for no reason. Then the roaming Roomba seems to randomly start and stop, as if it's sensing something right in front of it. But there's nothing there. And finally, something falls from the top of the fridge. Now, as for the randomly stopping Roomba, Nick later shows that the little Roomba is functioning normally, and usually only does this when it is about to collide with something, like a person standing in front of it.
Can you try to step in front of that? So it just does that. Move away. So that comment says that the Roomba doesn't do that unless I'm in front of it.
And so in the video, we also see something fall. Well, Nick also explains this, and it's a little creepy.
One of my grandma's little angels fell off the fridge last night. My grandma loves to collect little figurines. You see how far back they are. Genuinely. And the significance of an angel falling and not legitimately anything else she has.
Monday.com, the opposite of any work platform we tried in the past. We tried other work management platforms. I'm not naming names.
Nick says that now both of his grandmother's dogs have become absolutely petrified of the kitchen. He says that both dogs sit and stare at the kitchen every night and often just refuse to enter that room.
I was watching my show and there's nothing there.
But then things get even creepier. Because one night, the Roomba at Nick's grandmother's house again just starts to act very strange.
Whoa. Whoa. Yo.
It's like chasing it. It's coming after you, bro. It's gonna suck you up.
Oh, that's cool.
You gotta think though too, those Roombas you can modify, you can connect a remote to it, control it, put different sounds with it and stuff like that. You can modify those, so just think about it. It seems too precise to, like, be something. Okay,
Now, the Roomba following
How
Nick
was-
around and crashing down the stairs
fuck was
is
that?
odd enough. Because, well, they're just not supposed to do that. But the Roomba flipping over on its own has absolutely no explanation. Nick says that his grandmother found the Roomba in the living room and placed it back in the kitchen. He says that since this, the Roomba has just not moved again, despite having a full charge. But he does say that his grandma's 2 dogs are still scared of the device and often just stare at it. End of the road. Sam Rossi is an independent truck driver in Southeast Asia. He regularly posts his
Sup, homie?
experiences and adventures as he drives his truck across the countryside of Indonesia. Late one night, Sam is driving his truck along a long, lonely stretch of road that locals claim is haunted by a dark spirit. Just after he crosses a bridge in the middle of nowhere, his truck suddenly breaks down.
Oh gosh. I hate when that stuff happens, dude.
Tiba mesin pusing keter.
Sam can't understand what's wrong because he says that he's just recently had the truck checked and serviced. And this is when things take a terrifying turn.
Aku saiki ngomong yo, mambune moro-moro mambune gak enak lur. Mambu melati campur amis. Siapa ini? Siapa? Si ambu amis lur yo. Ayo, siapa? Tuh, siapa ini?
You gotta love these type of videos, bro.
Halo.
Sam smells something horrible and appears.
This guy got so bored because his truck broke down. He's like, oh, this is kind of a scary looking area. I could easily make a video right now.
Under his truck,
Come on.
only to see someone's bare
Let's be
feet
real.
that seem to be floating just above the pavement on the other side. But when he checks, there's no one there. After this spooky encounter and with his truck stalled on the road, Sam decides to get out of there and go find some help. Scurry videos. Now these are videos that kind of fit this scary genre, but they're kind of goofy or funny. Maybe just goofy. Anyway, you decide. First up, a man spots something terrifying peering at him from the corner of his door frame.
That's dust, bro.
And then it was just his cat. But how did it get
Got
out
him.
there? Was it something supernatural? Nah, it wasn't. It wasn't anything supernatural. Next we move on to something really scary that actually makes its way inside the door. The result is truly disturbing.
I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry.
Some say that this unfortunate woman never made it out of that room. And then some say she just stepped on that roach. Continuing on, sometimes we hear about strange things that are said to be the
Oh
result
my
of
goodness.
paranormal activity, but we only have the story and experience of the person who witnessed it. Case in point.
Things that you might think are unknown and can't be explained can be easily explained.
Afterwards, this very scared guy watched the CCTV, and he felt like an idiot, I would assume. Now, finally, if you believe in strange creatures and cryptids, while the road maintenance crew in Australia is right there with you.
Hang on a goddamn minute. Hang on a goddamn minute. There's a fucking what? He put it Where the fuck are we going?
Anyway, thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you back again next time.
Alright guys, so that was Nuke's Top 5 Scary Videos. So, that's going to be it for today. Please hit the like button, subscribe. All the links are in the bio. We got the link tree if you want to help donate for us to go to more, to do more ghost hunts and paranormal investigations. There's the Venmo and Cash App that you can donate to for us to pay for these places to go and investigate at. So, there's that, and check out the merch store also. Just click on the link tree, has all the links. It's a lot easier, and thank you. And on to the next.